what's going on? My name's Jake. I'm a local builder here in LA. I'm working on my first ground up construction. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I've just been trying to figure it out as we've been going. I've got a lot of great people that are helping me along the way, and I couldn't do it without them. I'm doing it because my family is a family of builders, and this is our legacy. This is what we do, so I just want to continue it and try and be the best builder I can be. I think it's a really cool profession, and I'm lucky to be doing it. Some of my goals are to finish this house as quickly as possible and also make sure that it's a really good product and learn in the process. So I figured it would be cool to film this and be able to reflect back on what I've done and the accomplishments and the failures and everything in between. Week one of the project, it was definitely an eye-opening experience, showing up and just seeing all this bare land that was completely overgrown. There were some parts that had already been started from a previous contractor, but generally it was just a big piece of dirt. There was a lot to tackle all at once. The first step was to get the surveyor out there, who's responsible for making sure that the building is in the right place that it's supposed to be. So he gave us our corners of our buildings and also the locations of the piles that were in the basement. The caissons, which are the big pillars that sink all the way into the bedrock of the mountain so that the house doesn't move in the event of earthquake, landslide, whatever. This thing isn't going anywhere because it's locked into the bedrock. First thing was to locate those. We then cleared all the brush, started drilling. Everything was going well until we hit a active sewer line, which we had no idea where it was coming from. Wasn't supposed to be there, wasn't on the plans. After a little bit of excavation, a little bit of looking, we found out that it was actually the active sewer line from the neighbor above. And we found out that it was active exactly in the way that you would think that we found out, which was not very fun. So basically, the first week was us digging holes, clearing out the space, also finding the sewer line and figuring out how we were going to change that situation and rerun it. That was week one. Everything was okay on week one, still definitely figuring out what we were supposed to be doing. Week two, the rebar finally arrived. We get the rebar. We're starting to make the cages. Everything is going okay. We're dropping them into the holes, and then all of a sudden, during inspection, right before we're about to pour, the inspector looks at these cages and goes, those look a little small to me. You might want to double check them. I double checked them and they were too small. Immediately on the very first inspection, we had already messed up, which was great. We fixed that, got it done, and then we were kind of on our way. That was the first week or two, little hit or miss, little interesting, but that's how construction goes. Thank you very much for sticking with me. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe. I'm going to be putting out more videos as I go through this process of figuring out how to build my house, figure out how to film for you guys, and just figuring out my life in general. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.